All right, welcome back to episode
back.
3 of the Bad Takes Worst Timing podcast. I'm your host, Gage Hollinger, with our two other hosts, Chase Ellis and Aaron Ray. What's up, fellas? How we doing?
What up? What up?
Doing pretty good. Weather's
Another
beautiful
week,
outside.
another
Can't
pod.
complain.
Heck yeah. Well, let's get into it.
Punxsutawney Phil, I'm telling you, he was off. I called him
sounds
out
like-
last week.
My wife gets home and she's like, I was going to comment on that, but I think he got it wrong. I think he got it backwards. And that we're going into spring now. And she was like, I was going to comment to let him know that he got it wrong. And I was like, well, you should have, because then we would have had our first comment, but she didn't. So it sounds
thought you
like
got it
might have
right. I thought-
backwards.
Isn't
Listen, I
it-
don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing, but she says
Yeah.
you might have got it wrong.
I don't know.
Punxsutawney Phil is wrong. Let's put it that way. Let's
Yeah,
just agree.
he's wrong.
Agree there.
I think Punks to Aaron Ray is wrong.
That's it.
All good. Here we go.
So
What'd
yeah,
you
you guys
think?
watched that super stanker
Dude.
on Sunday,
Yeah.
Tried to watch it,
The
yeah.
Brutal Bowl.
Yeah. the Brutal Bowl. No, yeah, I had a couple of good takeaways from that game. I mean, I think like we said, the final score ended up 29-13. The first half was pretty brutal, being 9-0.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that this Drake May hype is a little too much?
Yeah, so we had a Drake May conversation in the first episode that did not get put out on YouTube, and I kind of smashed Drake May a little bit on how good I thought he really was.
Pause.
So this helps. With the debate with Gage. So I'll let you two open this door to start because Gage already got my opinion on Drake May.
Well, before you go, Gage, let me read you off just a few stats from this all-world quarterback. In the first half, he had 6 completions for 48 yards. New England's offense only totaled 51 in that first half. Gave up 3 sacks. He's definitely the type of guy that just he likes to hold on to the ball just a little too long. He's not a big fan of throwing the ball away. I mean, you could probably count on one hand the amount of times that he probably, just
He's hunting the deep
Prob-
ball.
probably threw something away just to, get to the next down. So it doesn't really do that much. But yeah, I mean, just kind of going off of that example there, Gage. What do you got from watching that game?
He's not as good as I thought. I'm sorry. I was confidently a couple weeks ago putting him in the top 10, close to top 5. Now, I don't know. I mean, if he is top 10, maybe 10. I don't know. He obviously had a really bad playoff run, like worst of all time playoff run. But I don't know. I mean, he still had a really good regular season. I mean, he was a couple idiots away from being the MVP. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It really
Justin
is.
Herbert got a vote.
Like
Yeah.
it really is. Like
Yeah.
how.
This is Sam Mellinger.
Like that's
Yeah.
why I was getting so heated about the Stafford May debate because it was like, guys, look at it. Look at Stafford. Look at him. It's not close.
It was
Like
just quality of opponents too.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they had like what the 4th weakest schedule or something like that. Like, so he was able to do. Like he did not face the teams that the Chiefs faced. And granted, he did have to go play Buffalo twice, but
Yeah, did you see their? If you like look back at their schedule, it's like fired head coach, fired head coach, fired head coach, backup quarterback, fired head coach.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, it's pretty bad.
yeah.
He, you were talking about playoff stats there, and not having a great playoff run there, Gage. His stats for the playoffs: he had 6 total touchdowns and 11 turnovers, 4 picks and 7 fumbles. That is
7
pretty
fumbles.
bad. That's pretty bad. I've got a good buddy of ours, Chase. His name's Brad Tribble. I'm gonna do a little shout out to him. Big Patriots fan, right? And he's over here talking in our group chat after May threw that pick 6, which I thought it was a fumble, but it turned out he just caught it in the air when he let it go. When he did that pick 6, he said he was going to bed. I was like, man, what a true fan you are, buddy. He loved riding that weak schedule
Hype.
Patriots train all year,
Yeah.
and he loves to talk smack on Pat and everything on our guys and stuff. So I gotta give him a little dig there.
Listen,
He,
no,
he
no
didn't even
shade
finish.
to my.
He didn't even
my
finish the game.
Go ahead.
No, he said he was going to bed after that pick six, and I was just like, man, I wrote
In
this
his-
every second of last year.
In his
Every
defense,
second.
last year we went to the Super Bowl and we left mid third
Yeah.
quarter, but that was for safety reasons. Eagles fans are crazy.
I will say,
Yeah.
so the guy that he mentioned, former neighbor of mine. Yeah,
Defense guy?
last year's Super Bowl with the Chiefs, dude, I wanted to do the same thing so bad. So, like, and we had a couple bombs at the end to kind of make it look better than it wasn't, right? It could have been.
Right.
So I know what he was going through. I did not want to finish watching our beatdown. So I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah.
You get all your hopes and dreams, you get to this game, and then nope, see ya. So I get it, man. I might have gone to bed early too. So no shade.
At the end of the day, I think New England's in pretty good shape with May, but I mean, we'll find out real quick, and I want to get into this later when we talk about, like, prospects for potential Super Bowl winners next year. But we'll see what he's able to do when he's just playing a better crop of schedule.
Right.
Yeah, they're still a good team. They got a bunch of young talent. They were early this year. That's really what it was. This wasn't supposed to be their year. They peaked a little too soon. But next year they're going to come back and be just as good. And Drake May is still good. He had a bad run, but he's still, I think, good. Vrabel's still a good coach. They still have a good defense. They're going to be all right. Just
There's a couple things that I noticed with Drake May is we've seen this a few times with Mahomes, right? And it's when he's dropping back, he's trying to find something. He's holding too long. Boom, he goes down. Boom, he's got to roll out. Things are just breaking down, and then now it's like blaming the offensive line, right? But in theory, those play designs are designed to go ball out, like drop back, get it out, drop back, get it out, and you can tell when the ball's not getting out. Here it goes, like he's going to go down, right? And I've seen that within the last 2 or 3 years with Mahomes a lot, where if that ball's been snapped and you're not feeling it come out on time, you know something bad's coming, right? And that's what I was seeing. I was seeing the old version of Mahomes, like when our offensive line would break down super quick, when you don't have that steadiness. And, what I was going to say is Gage's X factor with that left tackle in New England, boy, he was terrible.
Will
And
Campbell.
he was not giving
Will
him
Campbell.
any time to even blink. So once you see that ball not coming out on time, like, it just reminded me of just snap
He'll
it.
be a good
run
left
back.
guard next season.
Yeah. I mean, he's just
Yeah,
little.
that's good.
His arms aren't long enough.
just
He's
get
been injured. He was injured. I don't know. I think it was today or yesterday that came out that said he was injured all playoffs. But
Yeah.
if you're playing, you're playing. So
I just saw this spook in him, him getting back there and like,
he's on an
Yeah.
island out there. Yeah. First,
yeah.
they were good.
Well, that's a pretty good segue to the next thing. I mean, when we see bad, there's got to be some good on the other side. So when we talk about the Seahawks and everything and how dominant they really were, yes, they were dominant, but at the same time, it wasn't just a kind of runaway show, right? After that pick six, yeah, the game was pretty much knotted up after that. But at the same time, how good that front seven looked for Seattle was very impressive, and it should be looking back at our Super Bowl last year with the Eagles and how much they pressured us with just four.
Yeah.
It was like
how
the same
Seahawks-
game. It was weird.
Yeah, for sure. And it's people want to talk about blueprints all the time. I think that, that's back-to-back Super Bowls where that's proven to be, a successful recipe, is having a great rush up front that can help out your secondary tremendously when you're running a zone scheme. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, sit on check downs and make big hits and stick routes and everything if you've got that pass rush up front. So I just want to get a couple of your guys' thoughts about what you guys thought about the Seahawks and potentially their prospects of running it back next year?
Next year, I don't know. I mean, they do have a really good defense. I don't know. Maybe I'm a Sam Darnold hater. I don't know if I can believe
It's not.
that he can run it back again next year. I mean, the Chiefs were. I mean, we did it a couple years ago, then the Patriots in the early 2000s, but it doesn't happen that often. It's very rare to go back to back. It's just there's just so many things that have to go right, even like injury wise, roster wise, to like be able to run it all the way back the next year. I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing in different words. I'll give Seattle their flowers. I do think that the last 4 games remaining, 3 games remaining, that they were the best team in the NFL, and they showed it, and they played like it, and they deserved it and earned it. And I don't know, like I don't really dissect the Seattle Seahawks like I do the Chiefs. So I don't know what they're going on with Cap and stuff, but I do know, their main weapon in that entire game was Kenneth Walker, right? And it sounds like he might be the one that has to go out the door for him. He's going to be turning into a free agent. So, I mean, there's just so many changing factors, and Sam Darnold is Sam Darnold. It's like, congrats, but no, I don't see him repeating. You don't really see those. I don't know. I don't want to accidentally throw shade on Seattle because they're not. They deserved it and they earned it, but
No,
I don't
tell
see.
them they suck.
No, because they don't, right? But like I don't see them doing that again. I think if you run back this exact same from week 7 on, I don't think Seattle still wins it this year. Like there's a lot of skill and a lot of luck that has to take place. And I don't think Seattle just did it solely on skill alone. Like that they're going to be set for the next 3 or 4 years and just continue to do this. I just think they're going to be competitive, right? Like the Rams didn't win it, and I thought they were the best team for a while. They got the 5th seed, so it's like there's so many teams that are ready that didn't do it that are just going to be up there again next year. So,
Well,
Do you
you
think?
talk about. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you think? Because before the Super Bowl and even really before the playoff runs, they were saying that like Kenneth Walker, they're not gonna re-sign him. That he'll most likely be a free agent, go somewhere else. But after winning Super Bowl MVP, like they almost have to bring him back. No way you can let the
that was
Super Bowl
my
MVP
first thought,
walk.
right? That was my first thought because when we're the Chiefs fans looking at, well, we got to bring some running backs in, right? There's not very many on the board, and Kenneth
Nah.
Walker was one of the names, right? And now what he just did he not just deserve another
They have to
contract?
pay him. Yeah, they can't let him walk.
Right. So if that's what I'm saying. Like,
Especially because Zach Charbonnet, their backup, tore his ACL or whatnot. So like he's not gonna be back at the beginning of the season. So if they let him walk,
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's just so much unknown, and I think if you run this season back, if you go back to like week 10, week 12, something like that, I don't think Seattle still wins this, but they are good enough to, and they're good enough to be back in the playoffs next year, and cool.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah,
no,
they'll be
I
a
do not
playoff
see them
team.
repeating. No, I
They
don't.
do. They do have a few key free agents, like you mentioned, Kenneth Walker, MVP of the game.
Got
I
robbed.
think we're
Kicker
all
should have been the
probably
MVP.
we can all probably agree. Yeah, Jason Myers, right? Who is a restricted free agent, actually. We can all agree that Kenneth Walker's probably going to be overpaid this offseason with an MVP on his resume. Guy's hurt a lot. I don't think he's had, and I could be wrong on this, I don't think he's had a full healthy season, which in the running back world is kind of hard to do, to play a full 17 game slate and everything. But they are sitting 6th in cap space. They've got 72 million, even though they just
pretty good.
spent a good chunk over the last 2 years in free agency. They still got 72 million. That comes with having a guy like Darnold, who like can be your franchise quarterback for a few years, and you're not paying him that 40, 50 million dollar a year like you're paying, the Pats, the Herberts, the Hurts, all those guys, right? The Burrows. But a couple more free agents they've got this year, unrestricted free agents. Boye Mafe, outside edge rusher. I know the Chiefs looked into him kind of at the deadline, actually, too. That, Seattle was trying to, they don't have too many picks this year, so they're trying to probably stock a few more picks, maybe make a few moves, but they didn't end up doing anything except for trading for Rashid Shaheed, who is also a unrestricted free agent.
Right.
So he's on the market. Both their starting corners, Tariq Woolen and Josh Jobe, both their starting corners, free agents. and their starting safety Kobe Bryant free agent. So those are big
Ooh, he's a
names.
free
Like
agent
Tariq
too?
Woolen,
Yeah.
Tariq Woolen is an absolute stud.
Yeah.
So having that 72 million, they're probably going to use the bulk of that.
It's all going to go to them.
To bring some people back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do I think they'll overpay for Kenneth Walker because I think he's going to get much more on the free agent
Maybe.
market? They could. They could.
Maybe.
They could.
I mean,
but
the running back
you
market
had
is
the low
still.
number with Darnold.
They've disrespected running backs forever, though. with
Yeah, the
him.
running back market's still like
So,
an
and
expensive
you
running
said,
back's
with
not
him
crazy.
getting hurt all the time. You
Yeah,
know,
exactly. And they know that better than anybody with their training
so
staff.
I
and
don't really see
everything.
him just getting a bag, because you see a lot of guys do really like
MVP.
you just mentioned it last week, right? With who you thought should have won the MVP with Super Bowl 54, and he didn't come back. You know what I mean? But he was literally what you had said in your take is that he did deserve to win that MVP. He was the main reason why we were able to even be in a situation to win it, and he didn't get it. So yeah, I mean, the NFL's weird, that business side of it. People just, they move on quick, man, and they get back to the business side of it. So, and like you had said, with all the people that are free agencies and all the monies they do have, they probably are just now trying to dive in to what they want to do because they were so focused on winning the Super Bowl that now they're probably trying to figure out, all right, where do all our pieces go,
Right.
So, because they're the last team that got to, even the coach, right? Like the head coach, and maybe there's people inside of his staff that he doesn't really want to be a part of it, but he can't really make a move until the season ends, right? And so now all that stuff's about to come out. So, yeah, no, it's too early right now, and I don't think they're so elite that they're not beatable. They are beatable.
Right.
So no, I think the rest of the playoff teams from this year and some of the ones that missed the playoffs, I think they're all capable of beating the Seahawks. So and like Gage said, repeating is just so hard,
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to have to say no
Very
to
rare.
that. But then to the second point, sorry that I'm rambling here, but you had mentioned, right, all this money and then the quarterbacks, and I did hear this thing on quarterbacks, the top 5 quarterbacks other than Mahomes, getting too much money to where the rest of the roster is just not filled out. And then you look at like
There's plenty of
Detroit.
cases like that.
Yeah. But the teams like Detroit, Seattle now, right, where you're kind of getting this like good quarterback, but you're
Mid-level
dumping
guy.
the rest of the money into the team.
Goff-
and then the
Goff got
49ers.
paid.
Huh?
I think Goff got paid.
Not like Allen, all the top guys, not like that. No. Not
Yeah.
Dak. I mean, they're saying like, to just get like Hurts is the perfect example. He didn't get like a bag of money. They spread it out throughout the team. And that's more the line you're seeing people try to take is to get like a middling to above average quarterback and just fill up the rest of the roster now. Unless you have a guy like a top 2-3 quarterback in the league. Like there's no way that some of these quarterbacks should be making what Mahomes is making.
He's only like 45. He's mid-tier pay-wise.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Who?
Yeah, who you just said?
Mahomes.
He's talking about Mahomes, yeah.
Oh.
Mahomes
Well,
is only
that's just
45.
when he did sign it, right? He was number 1.
He was number one.
It was like every
Yeah,
But then
year
it's
and
always-
week that
Dak's-
passed. Yeah, like
Dak's
everybody's
time
just
is
jumping.
not like
Yeah,
Dak's number one. He's been at 60 mil for a while.
good for
Yeah.
Dak, man. He's gonna get paid his whole life and never win anything.
All in Texas too.
Right.
Don't have those crazy taxes.
But what I was saying to you, Aaron, that's why they can win a Super Bowl, still have $70 million, or whatever it was, just simply because they're not overpaying their damn quarterback.
Right. Trying to look
Fire.
up. I'm trying to look up the quarterback contracts. Yeah, Dak's at 1 with 60 mil.
Yeah,
Josh is at 2 with 55. Burrow's tied at 55. Lawrence is next with 55. Jordan Love 55. Tua 53.1.
brutal.
Goff 53.
Tua.
I knew Goff was getting paid.
Keep going.
Lamar at 52. Oh, Purdy at 53 as well.
Brutal.
Lamar at 52. Jalen Hurts at 51.
Yeah.
And then next quarterback is Kyler Murray at 46.
Ew.
Yikes. And then Deshaun Watson at 46. Yikes.
Ew. Yeah.
And then Pat at 45. Pat is a steal.
Wow.
Are you
dude.
kidding
And
me? Patton's a bargain.
and he was one like 4 years ago. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Hell, Micah Parsons, Green Bay's paying Micah Parsons 46 and a half. They're paying him more than Pat.
Kyler should go play baseball again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah. I
Cardinals
mean,
don't want him. Might as well.
well,
He was
on
what,
that
the
thought,
fifth overall
where you think
pick?
he's landing? You think he's landing
Kyler?
in New York?
I don't know.
That's
I mean, he'll land at one of those
man,
poverty
it'd be-
franchises where his career ends, and then yeah,
Yeah, it'll probably be the Jets.
yeah, I don't know.
That depth.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's switch to the segment that we started last week, the cockroach or rat of the week, sponsored by Planet Pest Solutions, a family-owned pest company from Oak Grove, servicing commercial and residential and everything in between in the Kansas City metro area. Just remember, there's Planet Pest, then there's the rest. So real quick, I'll start with my cockroach and rat of the week. Came from the Super Bowl. Hear me out here. I've never heard this guy's name called in my life, but I'm sure Seahawks fans know him pretty well because he was pretty solid for them this year. It is Gray Zabel, the left guard for the Seattle Seahawks. At the 2:03 mark in the fourth quarter, the SOB had a holding call that called back 80 plus
Yeah.
yard touchdown run from Kenneth Walker that would have hit my over. Got called back. I thought it was going to take the MVP away from Kenneth Walker, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was writing my notes right away. I was like, oh, there's a great candidate right there. But yeah, Gray Zabel, left guard. Probably the only time I'll ever say his name.
Yeah, probably.
He's my cockroach of the week.
Nice.
Rightfully so. Mine was also from the Super Bowl as well. And
Okay.
I was at work. We did not have audio. So I just got to watch it. And then I had heard through the grapevine that the Super Bowl halftime show was an absolute bust. And then so when I went on break, I went and watched it on my phone. And I see an entire crowd of everybody just standing there. No one engaged whatsoever. No one
Dude.
loved that.
I'll tell you, when you're at the Super Bowl, I don't know about when you went, but when I went, you couldn't understand. Like, it's the halftime show is for the TV, not for the people there. I couldn't understand a single word.
When
Like-
Rihanna did ours, I heard everything.
Really, I
And they
couldn't
had
hear.
the massive jumbotron following her the whole time.
I didn't know
You hear,
what
like,
was
the
going on.
echo.
I don't. Yeah, because we were in a dome, and it was so loud that everything was just echoing so much that like you couldn't really even understand what was being said.
Yeah, I mean, we were in a dome too in Arizona, and I thought Rihanna's show was really,
don't
it was
know.
good. But no,
Also-
that I didn't even know who Bad Bunny was. I'm sorry, like I might be really showing.
He's just
what's
like the
going on.
number one artist in the world
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, in the world because he doesn't speak another language. Like speak English so I can know what you're saying.
He does speak English. He speaks
Well, sing
English
in
and
English then.
Spanish.
Yeah,
Huh?
I sing it in English so I know what you're saying. No, I thought that halftime show.
You didn't like
You tell
watch-
him. You tell
you
him.
didn't, you didn't like watching some big booty Latinas shaking their thing up there, because I thought it was pretty entertaining.
No, not at all.
No,
I just saw a few clips and I was just like,
Anyways,
I'm kidding. Gage is like, whoa.
all right. So my rat.
definitely not my halftime Super Bowl show at all. So my brat's Bad Bunny, whoever the heck that guy is.
My rat has nothing to do with sports or any of that.
I like it. I like it.
Mine has to do with something very personal to me, being a student and having teachers who don't teach you anything. They just they just talk to you like you already know what they're talking about. And then their advice for studying is going on to YouTube and finding someone on YouTube to teach it to you. It's like, what are you doing? What are we doing?
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It drives me crazy. I pay you so much. Well, I don't pay, but they give you so much money to teach me this stuff,
Right.
and then you don't. You want
Yeah.
YouTube to teach me. That drives
I
me.
like
That's
that
crazy.
one a lot because there are so many there are
wild.
so many bad teachers, and about every type of topic where what you're talking about, where it's like they're explaining to something like in their version of it, like they're like I'm 5 years old, but it's like, dude, I don't even know the language yet. I don't even know what you're saying. I see that all the time, that people trying to teach someone how to do something, and it's like you got to get on their level from the first time that you learned it and how you have to explain it to them. Yeah, dude, I'm with you
I
on that.
understand in a way because, like, if you've been teaching something for 20 years,
It's cake, dude.
like, you know what it is so
Yeah,
well that, like, it's so easy. So it's hard. I understand how it'd be hard to explain to someone who's never heard of it to, like, dumb it down so much that it makes sense. But still, like, it is your job. I don't know. It's
yeah,
just,
Yeah, I was gonna say you're getting paid a salary.
yeah.
If
yeah.
you're if
Missouri
you've done it
State,
for
be better.
20 years, you should know the ins and outs. You should know the do's and don'ts. That's tough.
Exactly.
That's tough, Gage. Yeah.
I like it though.
Yeah. On
No
that note, though,
raps.
shout out YouTube teachers because they actually be teaching stuff.
Yeah. They're the pest defenders right there.
For
Planet
real.
Pests. I like Planet Pests though.
Cool.
All right, so yeah, let's hop on. Let's finish up. Let's finish up with a little football right now, or and then we can move on to what do we want to think in the future and stuff. Some teases and everything, but so finishing up after the Super Bowl is concluded. Have you guys looked or thought about possible favorites for next year?
Hmm.
I have I wouldn't necessarily say favorite at all, but teams. So one thing that I try to look for, especially because I bet on the NFL quite a bit, is teams from the previous year that I saw that up, like they're getting better, right? But people haven't put them in the getting better category yet, right? Last year it was with the Panthers. That towards the end of the year, I thought that they were playing a lot better. This year, they had a lot more competitive games. They were taking
More in the
better
division.
teams down to the end,
More in the
right?
division.
And so it'd be more along that line where, I have a few teams in mind for next year that I really think are going to make a push. One of them being Tampa Bay. I thought defensively they were a lot better. I thought Baker's a dog, and they got banged up. Every week they were losing another guy and another guy. And then next
He's a
thing you
year
know,
older.
their first round rookie wide receiver was like their number one now. And by the time they got Evans back, like it was just kind of like all messed up. They lost their running backs back and forth. And I thought their defense was solid to keep them in it. And they just could not stay healthy enough. I think if that grouping does stay healthy, and with the schedule they're going to get next year, I really do think that the Bucks are going to be someone to contend with. Not necessarily a favorite, but I could see them being in the playoffs and being a real threat to people. So that'd be my first one. If you guys want to go, I got a couple more. If you guys want to go first, though.
Hmm. I pulled it up here. They have Seahawks at number one to repeat, and then the Rams, Bills, Ravens, and Eagles. I don't like any of those though.
Right?
I
You
do, I
look at
do
that
like the Rams.
list.
I thought the Rams were the
I
best team.
like.
Stafford
I
just
mean,
another
this is
year older.
bias. This is bias, but I like the Chiefs to come
Yeah,
around, turn around with a
yeah,
vengeance after an awful season, and go back and win the Super Bowl.
good.
That's who I like.
Yeah, too bad you can't bet it.
Pat's got to be healthy.
Yeah,
That's why I obviously got just like you said, homer pick and everything. That's who I got at the top of my list is Chiefs, but it's all obviously predicated on Pat's health.
yeah,
If he's going to be ready, even if he misses a couple weeks to start the season, I think we'll be able to manage, depending on who we bring in to play that backup role. Like I said, or like we talked about last week, Vietnamese, voice coming back in the locker room, I think is going to be pretty big. A sleeper team I kind of like that did not perform up to expectations this year at all, but was a lightning rod the year before was the Washington Commanders.
weird, right?
Yeah, I think with that young nucleus, they got a quarterback on a rookie contract. Those are huge
Yeah,
means of success in this league. Is when you do have that quarterback on that rookie deal, you have to strike while the iron's hot. So I think they're going to put some moves together this offseason and come back. Now, Jaden Daniels has got to stay healthy. When they played, when they were playing their games with Marcus Mariota or Josh Johnson, I mean, they looked
bad.
It looked like really
Get
big.
JD
for
Fab in the
him,
weight
so-
room.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
even when Daniels was playing, you could tell he was playing hurt. Like he wasn't even trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
move out of the pocket. He wasn't even trying.
Yeah.
Like he was just snap it, throw it, and
Mm-hmm.
no, they almost looked worse with him because he couldn't. You could tell he wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
But yeah, what they did to Detroit the year before was like, whoa.
Just
I
walked
think,
them the whole
yeah,
game.
yeah, I thought
Yeah.
they were going to be around for a while,
That
and
was wild.
yeah, so I like that pick
We
a
were
lot.
we were at the casino together,
We
Chase, when
were.
that game was happening. We kept looking up like, what is
What
going
is
on in
happening?
this
Yeah,
game?
yep,
Yeah, that was crazy.
yeah. No, I love
Uh,
that pick actually.
I have
yeah.
a sleeper, probably not Super Bowl, but playoff team next year. The New
Okay.
York Giants. New head
Like it.
coach,
Like it.
young Jackson Dart on that rookie
Harbaugh.
contract like you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, they got Harbaugh. I
Scatterbo.
like Scatterbo, but dude, he plays tough. He's in that defense. The
The
defense
front
with a
seven.
real head coach,
The
with a
front
real head
seven.
coach. That's what
Exactly.
I'm saying.
No, I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like
We
it a lot.
we we've seen that recipe works in the playoffs. When you get in the playoffs and you're able to unleash a pass rush, especially if you can get a little comfortable lead early and everything is so effective and it shuts down,
All the
a
time.
lot of offensive game plans.
Yep.
The last sleeper I've got, and like it's piggybacking off of some of your points there, Gage, is rookie quarterback, new head coach, young um, young key players, young star players, and that's with the Atlanta Falcons. Kevin Stefanski going there with a guy like Bijan Robinson, a Drake London, even though he's kind of a scrub because he's screws people in fantasy football. So yeah, won't get there, won't go into that because he sucks. But anyways, but no, they've got a young core there and everything, and that NFC South is wide open every year,
Every
every year.
Yep.
So yeah, no, I think those are all good possible picks, and it all depends on these good teams that were this year, like Denver, New England, playing first place schedules.
Sure.
You know,
Us.
yeah. Well, look at us. This is the first time in
Yeah.
Pat's career,
You're gonna play a
in
third
his
place schedule.
career, that
Yeah.
he hasn't played a first place schedule.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yep. No,
So yeah, you got to capitalize on stuff like that.
and that's why my other pick would be getting Burrow and the Bengals back in there. They've been kind of just
Were they last? Or no, the
teetering.
Browns were last, but then it was them.
Yeah, and same thing with Burrow. What we were talking about with Kenneth Walker. Like, dude, if you can't stay healthy, like, you're not going to do it. You're not. But talent-wise, he is good enough. I don't know what's going on in his brain. I don't know if they need. I don't know if he needs a change of scenery. I don't know, but if he's even loving football like he used to, it's just hard to tell with him. But if he does get it back, I don't know, man. There's just something about those Bengals, Bills, Chiefs, Ravens playoffs where it's just like, oh baby, like
It's peak football.
it's peak, man. And like when
Right.
you don't get that, this is what you get. Like
Yeah, that's what.
you saw the Patriots limping versus the Texans, limping versus the Broncos, and then that's what you get. Like they
I
didn't.
saw it was either on like TikTok or Instagram or whatever, just scrolling, and I saw some dude who was talking about it. It was like, I'm not a Chiefs fan. I don't like the Chiefs. But he was like, I miss Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. I
Yeah.
miss watching Patrick Mahomes play playoff football. He's like, it's just so much more enjoyable, so
Yeah.
much better execution. There's always, even, even like, there's been so many games where like, we've been down by so much, but it's like you can't just stop watching or stop
Yeah.
caring because like,
He's
dude,
gonna do
all they
something
need is a
special.
couple drives, and this
And
game
that's-
is right there again.
And that's the perfect example of this year's Super Bowl versus last year's Super Bowl, right? Like, yeah, last year's Super Bowl was getting away from us, but because we had the Mahomes effect, we watched him do it versus the Titans. We watched him do it versus the Texans. Like we see these like playoff comebacks. Like let's go, strap it on. So while you're sitting there, you're like,
I don't know
okay,
about last year.
Yeah.
no, not last year's, not last
Yeah.
year's. But what I'm saying is that's the reason why we didn't turn off the game, even though we were down by a lot. Because we're like, if he even gets it going a little bit, we're going to get back in this thing. He just
Yeah.
never did, right? And so that's different when you know Drake May is not really going to get him back into it. Like, I don't know. I never felt that way. Like, I mean, it started happening with like 5 minutes to go. Like,
Watching
yeah, I
the
didn't
game
believe-
last year with my family and my girlfriend's family, they were all at halftime. They were all just like, one drive, get a score, let's
Yeah.
get going and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, are you guys watching the same game I am? Like,
Yeah, we can't even get past
we're
the
getting
30-yard line.
we're getting
Yeah,
dog
yeah,
walked right now.
Yeah.
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 No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
so
rough.
it
We
was
knew.
tough. It was tough.
We knew,
So
we knew.
I feel Patriots fans, but they can, you know, they can
So
go
what?
cry.
Back
They
to
can cry about
competing.
it.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go back to it.
That's
I
right.
want to line them up again because, dude, like, I honestly think, forget the regular season, right? There's so many teams that could have put up a better fight than what New England did. And that's where all the frustration is like, you can't tell me that Josh Allen couldn't have played a better game than that. You couldn't have told me that the Chiefs, who didn't even had a terrible season, that they could not have put up a better game than that. Like, we could have. It's just, that's what you get. Like, you get this rookie guy that's everyone's so hype on, and it's like, he's not that good, guys. He's a solid NFL quarterback, but he's not that good. And when you need Super Bowl points, they're a lot harder to come by.
Yeah, you need Super Bowl play.
Have you seen the Drake May lover like Instagram thing? Have you guys seen that?
No, I'm not a social media
Oh,
guy.
you guys are so old. Never mind. I was gonna say there's it's kind of like popular. It's been on like
Kind of the
ESPN.
social media guy.
It's like I don't know. It's just like this dude who like his whole account is like loving Drake May, and I was just gonna say Chase is the Drake May hater.
I'm not a
You need-
hater. I'm not a
The
hater on
antithesis
Drake
of
May.
that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not a hater on Drake May. I'm trying to get people to understand what good, great, elite, and everything actually looks like. And so yeah, it frustrates me when people are
Where's
like,
number 15?
yeah, there's others too though. There's others too.
No,
And
I know.
so like when you see Drake May, like for example, like we mentioned this guy already, but like Jared Goff, okay. If you two as fans are watching Jared Goff play a game, okay, and you watch the entire Detroit, they're playing another really good team. They have that perfect game plan, but they're running the ball 70% of the time. Right? Like, I'm not saying Jared Goff's a bad quarterback, because he's not. But that's not the identity of that team. And that's what I was trying to say with the Patriots, is like, Drake May's not a bad quarterback, but he's not an MVP. He's not. Like, the whole thing
Almost.
No, he's
Close.
not. He
He,
first or last,
he was
buddy.
one vote
He's
away.
last.
What do you mean no?
No,
Right.
it's what I'm
But he
trying to get at.
was.
So what? This is my whole thing from last week when I was talking about like I'm not a numbers guy. This is a just watch it, just look at it and see it, right? I will never put Jared Goff in an MVP race, right? But I will put Dan Campbell in there. Same thing with I will never put Drake
Coach
May
of
in
the
there,
year,
but I will put Vrabel in there. And that was my whole point from that whole entire take was that these quarterbacks are good because of their coaches. And then there's other quarterbacks that are just freaking good. It doesn't matter who's coaching them. They're going to win. Right? And then there's these other coaches that have to have a specific quarterback to be able to win. That was my whole point. So no, I'm not a Drake May hater. I do not think he sucks. I just think that he is surrounded in the perfect environment.
That's
All
fair.
right, then.
And they don't have,
All
they don't
right,
have too
then.
many free agency or too many free agents either. So they're probably, they're going to be decent next year. It's just how they handle that schedule. I don't know who they play, but
Yeah, me neither.
it's going to be a lot tougher this year or next year than it was this year, though. That's for sure.
I got a kind of a goofy question. I'm just curious what you guys think.
Okay.
It's a hypothetical. Would you rather have $1 million right now, just like wired to your bank account, or you get $100 million, but you have to get a 10-yard reception in the NFL, not 10 yards total, but a 10-yard reception. You play the whole game, you don't ever come out, and I guess your team's whole objective is to win the game, not just to get you the ball.
Okay.
So it's not the other way where it's like you don't care about winning or losing. Like your team's trying to win.
My only question I have is does the defense know this is a thing? Or are they
No,
just
it's just like regular season NFL game.
Okay.
You get dropped in, take out Mike
They don't
Evans,
know.
put in Chase.
I get 30 plays to
Right.
get them 10 yards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get like star receiver treatment though.
So if
That's
they
what I'm saying.
know if they know that I'm not allowed to have a 10-yard reception, then absolutely I'm not. But if they don't know and they slip into zone one time, just say,
You think you can find you?
hey, we can draw something up. Listen,
But
I'll decoy.
you're declining the $1 million though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You thought think
Yeah,
about
but
the
you
other
don't
side.
get
Yeah.
that 10-yard.
That's fine.
If you don't get that,
That's fine.
okay.
It's $1 million.
Okay.
We're talking
Okay.
about 100 mil. 100 mil for a 10-yard
Yeah.
reception, right?
Yeah, but if
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it, say
Yeah.
say play two, you try to run a quick slant,
No, we're not
and
doing that.
and Bobby Wagner
No,
Yeah,
this
we're
brings
is
your
doing
clock.
No one's throwing me a screen.
No,
So
I
then-
saw
I'm a 250-pound
over
white
the
guy.
middle.
so
Over
like.
the middle.
Hold on.
What you
So
do a
then
drag route?
are you playing wide receiver, or are you like? I guess you can pick your position if you want to play tight end instead. If that
play-
suits you better.
I think I have to play tight end. But yes, I am going to go for it. But there's exceptions behind this, right? Like I need a really good quarterback. I need to know that my coaches know this is a thing, so they're working really, really hard on getting me this 10-yard
it's-
reception.
Like a pick
All
play,
it is
like a pick
is
play.
you get on Sunday.
Yeah,
On
big
Sunday.
play that doesn't get called. You kidding? Like we can do this, but my staff needs to know this is a thing. The defensive staff can't know this is a thing, right? They need to see me come on the field like, who the hell is that guy? Right?
Yeah, that's what it is. But like your coaches wouldn't know. It's just like you get subbed in for the star wide receiver, and now you're playing. You're running his routes.
Kyle Hamilton's covering you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
so
coaches
first of
don't know that. Your coaches are still just running play like they're running normal
Yeah,
plays.
tight
so
end.
if that's the concept, then no, I can't because 4 plays in, I'm going to be so out of breath. I'm not even going to be able to get 10 yards anymore. So no, I have to be able to sub in and out. I got to be able to get the lungs, under control. So that way, when we do come in, we have to set this thing up, right? It's probably happening like late in the third, early in the fourth. When people have forgotten about me, I'm not a threat. I'm messing up a lot of blocking assignments, right? I'm just a mess, And then all of a sudden, all of that mess was designed to get me a 10-yard play, right? That I'm still looking like I'm lost, and then like, no, I'm not. 10 yards, So the only way I can accept it is everybody knows what's going on, and the defense doesn't.
I'm just
And
picturing
I get-
all of this and Chase just like running
There's
and like looking up to catch the ball.
yeah,
Oh, I'll
yeah.
catch it.
You
I'll
could
catch
no
it.
no no. You could run into play perfectly. You still have to catch a pass, like
I'll
an
catch it.
NFL pass.
The catching the ball is my least worry. I will catch the ball.
If Josh Allen throws a 10-yard like hitch like bullet to
No,
you, you
I will
catching it?
Laser.
No,
I'll
Yeah.
you're
catch
not.
that. I'll catch that shit. Yes, I will.
Hands, not body, hands.
Here, I will tell you something that will
You
never
catching
happen.
that?
If I have to line up in the backfield and I get 30 rushes a game, I will not even get 10 yards in the whole game.
Obviously, yeah.
No, like I will end up with negative 30 on the game. But a 10-yard reception
Get
is
10
different.
yards.
We
On
can
30
set
carries?
up. Huh?
On
How
30
many-
carries.
Dude, you're telling me I can't.
You can't average a half a yard.
What's the 49ers run?
No
now?
shot.
What's his Juszczyk?
No shot.
Whatever
No
his name
shot.
is. That guy?
Kyle Hughes, their fullback, Kyle
Yes.
Juszczyk.
You're telling me you can't run something? You can't design something for me like that? That guy
fullback
should
does.
never. That guy should never catch the ball.
that guy is
Juszczyk
100
is
times
a
better of an
football
athlete than
player.
you are.
That
I'm not
guy.
gonna.
I'm not saying he's not. That guy's a beast. Okay.
Yeah,
What I'm
that's
saying
like-
is, he is not a part of the weaponry of the offensive game plan. He has the sneaky that just stab you in the back because no one's expecting them. That's how he gets you. That's what they need to do for me. That's all I'm saying. They just gotta align it to where it looks like this guy's an idiot.
Are you
If
thinking
I'm
like
getting 10 yards, I gotta have more than 2 targets.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we gotta have
That's all
multiple
Juszczyk's
attempts.
getting.
yeah?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
he'll
also
get 10. He'll get 10 yards on one catch, and then that'll be it the whole game.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we need. We just need one. Yeah.
100 mil.
All right.
Like
what
that.
about you, Aaron? What do you think? You want the 100? You just take the 100, or
It's-
you want the 1 mil, or go for the
It's-
100?
It's who's guarding me. Because if I've got this Chiefs are my team, I'm gonna take digs when I see fit. But if Shamari Connor's guarding me, I'm torching him. Okay? Yeah. Yeah.
Eric.
I'm-
There is no shot in hell you're torching Shamari
right
Connor.
ankles.
Stop.
Hire an ankle doctor.
No.
You know,
Aaron, you're gonna have to have
I'm
his
turning
own.
him around. I'm turning
Dude,
him
you
around.
would even if a linebacker was manned up on you, you're not outrunning them. You're not outrunning anybody in the NFL.
It's not about outrunning. You think
Oh.
Travis Kelce outruns everybody?
You're
think-
gonna out route run an NFL DB.
Dude, you don't know what I can do.
Yeah, you stayed centered, bud. You didn't go anywhere. You didn't juke nobody.
The theory or the thought was I was going to go somewhere, right? You were like, "Oh,
No, I didn't think you were going anywhere. And then you just got shoved off the line, and you're laying on the ground now. You didn't even get to run your route.
stuck." Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm taking the 1 million for sure.
Yeah.
I think you are. But I also think, Aaron, you would need a zone to be able to do it, not man. Man would be, no shot.
I think I could beat.
Anyways, Gage, I'm assuming you're just taking the money because you just know.
Well, I don't know. If anyone, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have the best possibility out of anyone here to
Not true.
get a catch.
Not true.
I've played football more recently than both. Did either of you
fine.
play football?
That is irrelevant to this.
Did either of you play football?
That's
Yeah, I played
irrelevant to getting a 10-yard reception.
His hands.
How old are both of you?
So what are you going to be trying to
36.
rely on your, how old are you, Aaron?
36. We're both
Yeah,
36.
so I'm 36. So my whole point to this, Gage, is like your speed is not going to do anything in the NFL, and you weigh 180 pounds, bro.
Yeah,
do
I'm not. I understand. I'm the
You
size
understand
of a
that,
wide receiver with the speed of an offensive lineman in the NFL. I completely understand that.
You're not going anywhere. I'm just saying, you have no chance. You have less chance than I do.
No, there's no shot.
I'm telling you.
Chase, you are so okay. You are so much slower than me, and you think you can. I always have a chance
Yeah,
to like.
what I'm doing is what he's talking about with Travis Kelce. That I
Yeah,
just
I mean, I understand. I would have to do the same thing, but I'm saying I could get to that point before you could, because you have to also understand you have to get there.
Yeah.
Just because they're in zone, you also have to be fast to get to that zone.
Oh, I'll get there. I'll get there. I'm saying that my size and strength is going to help me catch a ball in traffic and hang on tight and just go down like a little baby. That I will be able
I
to
was
keep
gonna
them
ask-
off of me for a second to be able to catch the ball.
After you catch it, what are you doing? Dropping.
Hitting the floor and praying.
Dropping.
I mean,
Yeah.
we all are. We know that.
Yeah.
At the same
I
point, though,
got some space. I'm getting some yak.
I'm just saying, man, I'm getting faster right now. I'm just saying, my size and strength, I think,
You
helps
working
me.
on speed training?
Of course I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I think that this helps me. My size and strength helps me more than you. Although, I do think that all of us would be an underdog to do it. But I think I'm a small.
Yeah, no one's
favorite.
betting on us.
Yeah. But I think I'm a small favorite to do it.
Wait, that was so quick. It was so quick.
You? Aaron, you're
No.
last here, bud.
Okay.
Yeah. Because
No,
even
but,
if Aaron did get open, he would just drop it.
Oh,
I don't know.
these
I've
hands are wasted. I apologize to him all the time.
Yeah. You are that kid in the Little Giants. Please, guys, come on.
Pitch to Johnny.
Yeah.
Pitch to Johnny.
I'm Johnny.
but no, I'll take the 1 mil. I'm not gonna give myself CTE and 12 drops.
Yeah,
for
let's be
a
honest.
chance
Like,
at
I'm
100
still-
mil.
I'm still taking the 1 mil. I'm just trying to get you guys to understand, like,
You couldn't do it.
confident-wise.
I've seen. I don't know. I don't know if I told you about this, but so back to when I went to the Super Bowl, the hotel we were in. I don't know how this happened, but we were in the same hotel as the players.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like when we were in the lobby, like we were all just with all the players who were in the lobby. These dudes are so
Yeah.
big. It's not even like it. They don't seem like they're real people. How like just big they are.
Yeah.
No, like
Do you remember that
there's
play
no
that I
chance.
drew up for you? Probably several years ago. It has to do with the tight end and, like, the delayed route.
Oh yeah.
You give me this play, I'm telling you, I have about at least 5 seconds to get 10 yards. I'm telling you. I'll be wide open. No one will be there. Lob me the ball. Catch it easy. 5 yards, 10.
That's your
I'm
10-yard
just-
dash. Is 5 seconds.
I got there. I'm there. I could do that right now. I'll go do that in my backyard right now.
Oh,
Prove it. Go do it. Go do it.
Yeah, no, I'm not bringing my laptop out there. Not happening. Yeah,
You can always,
I'm not doing it. But if you give me the
upload
baseball
clips.
version of this, give me
Oh, for a hit?
no, not that. You give me
Okay, I was
10
gonna say.
attempts.
I was
10
waiting
attempts.
for you to say yeah.
No, I'm not. No one's getting a hit here, bro. But like, you give me 10 attempts to catch up to a 100-mile-an-hour heater, where I get 10 of them in the zone. I'll eventually foul one off. Yeah, I'll get there.
Right now?
Right now, yeah. I'm not.
Dude,
I'm
your
not
shoulder's
swinging one through the infield.
so jacked. You take one swing and just
Yeah.
I don't need that, bro. It's a top hand thing anyways. Don't worry about that.
All right, sure. Until you hit the ball, and then like that 100 miles
why you-
hits you back.
Why are you disrespecting so much? I am way more athletic than you think I am.
Right now, I mean,
Brother,
maybe.
I am you, but much bigger and stronger.
And older.
And 20 years older.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You and your like, you see this like this little hair that he's got, and then like it's gone for me. That's the only
Yeah.
difference.
No,
That's the only difference.
no.
Yeah.
You never had that hair.
No, I never had that hair. I started this haircut when I was like 9, so
When did you start balding?
at 9, I think. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Anyways,
you guys are delusional.
No, we can run this. We can take this to the field. We can find out.
That's what I thought.
We're gonna go get an NFL game. What?
No,
what do
no,
you mean
no.
run this?
No, but we can go test some measurements, see who would be the closest.
I mean, I'm
You think
the
you get
fastest.
10 yards in the NFL? You couldn't get 10 yards on me, Chase.
What are you talking about?
You couldn't get 10 yards on me.
Like on ones?
Yeah, just head to head, 10-yard catch. Not happening.
Oh, like if you guys one-on-one?
You're saying like one time? One-on-ones one time? How many times are we running this?
Well, how many? You said 30 offense plays. I'll give you 30 attempts.
You're saying a
Nah.
30 attempt? Bro, you're way off on this.
What are you talking about?
30 attempts for me to get 10 yards on you?
Well, you wouldn't get 30 targets in a game. So what? Average.
Best
for-
of five. Best of five. Just
there you go.
like put it there.
5 targets.
5 targets, and I got to get 10 yards one time?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're an underdog.
you're getting locked down.
No, I'm not. You got 5 yards worth where you can touch me, right?
Write it down. Write it down right now.
Let's do this.
Just to make it clear, I would go 5 for 5 on both of you.
That
I would.
That I don't disagree.
You guys can't keep up. Just like
Now you're disrespecting, Gage. Now you're disrespecting.
I'm not. How much? So when I was closest, when I was like 225, 230 last year during football season, when I ran a 40, I ran a 5.1, which I know isn't fast, but
Slow.
that's faster than what you're gonna run right now around that same weight.
I could run
Sure.
a 40-yard dash right now.
But now I'm
bet that
much
too.
lighter, and I run all the time.
I'll bet that too.
I ran a 40-yard dash in the Chiefs parking lot one time, and I crushed it.
Nope.
What'd you run?
He counted in his head while he was running, though.
You counted while you're running. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it was one.
1,
2.
1, 2, 3. Oh, sure.
Right. Yeah. No, that one I will say. Gage, you're obviously faster than both of us. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're giving me my 5 yards where I can get my hands on you, you're not going anywhere. You kidding me?
That's called holding. Chase,
Is it?
That's a
I
flag.
have 5 yards. I got 5 yards.
You can press. That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I got 5 yards. You're going down.
Going down.
No. You're going
I
to
also
the ground.
played wide receiver too
I don't care what you played.
before I was played.
You also never played a 250-pound DB that's just going to put you to the ground right away.
No, but you also won't.
Chase, you act like you're just
Chase.
a seasoned vet of
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No. No, listen, the last time I played football, I was 9 years old, so
For everyone listening, if you didn't know, Chase is
When
the
you started
greatest
that
athlete of all time.
yeah. Yeah.
You
People
started
just
that
don't
haircut.
people just don't know this, but this big giant body is very athletic.
Nice.
Yeah.
We can run this. We can run it. I'll go get up a
We can prove this.
too.
That's funny. Well, we got plenty of episodes. We're gonna-
Yeah,
we're gonna have
we can
plenty
go
of-
prove
We're
this.
gonna have plenty of holes to fill content wise for some future podcasts and everything. Those are good ideas. I like athletic competitions. I like staying in
think-
shape.
You think like pound?
Okay.
Obviously, you weigh a lot more than me, so you probably like it's like you can lift more than me. But you think like pound for pound, you're stronger. Like if I were to, you know what I mean?
To the ones listening on Spotify,
I don't know.
in slow motion shook my head, yes.
I don't.
Now,
I don't
the
know.
one defect is that I have this torn labrum in my left shoulder.
Videos on
But
Spotify.
I would not
Yeah, the business.
but I would not complain about the torn labrum. The only thing
You can't bench press, can you?
I cannot bench press at all. Like 20 dumbbell 20s and that's it. But
Can you deadlift like
everything
like
else I can
core
do.
lift?
Everything else I can do.
Have you deadlifted recently?
No,
No.
no. But
The only
I mean,
one I don't squat because it hurts.
I
I have
mean,
a bad low
I know
back,
like
so I don't do that.
I know like anything to do with the back. I can do the entire thing. Like I can leg press the whole thing. Like I can do all that stuff. But no, I cannot bench at all. So, but I would not complain about that at all if we're in a competition of something. So I think the main thing that we fix before next week is getting Aaron's camera quality up.
No,
Yeah.
I like this. I like
My
this.
shade fell down.
The worse, the better.
Yeah.
The worse, the better.
Hit a
It's
shot.
all uphill from there.
Ugh.
It's all uphill from here. Bam. That's right
Oh,
handed
man.
too.
Can you dunk from there?
Fire.
Can you read it?
Yeah. Please dunk on that.
I'm not Michael Jordan.
Please just dive and dunk.
Kind of hook shot.
And on a make.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
There it is. Boom.
All right.
And that's it, fellas.
So yeah,
Week
we got
three down.
plenty of notes and topics to go over for the next podcast. So, but yeah, we're going to be potentially bringing you guys some games that we come up with. We're going to try to keep this thing fun. So we're going to come up with creative ways for us three to compete a little bit or challenge each other a little bit. The more that we can get each other, competing, I think the better. So, but yeah, we're going to try to come up with some fun content for you guys here coming up. So.
Plenty of draft talk.
Oh, show.
Plenty of baseball talk.
I'm ready.
Might
I'm ready now.
Might dabble
Just
in
no
a
one
little
else is.
NBA and everything. I love to follow the NBA. So yeah, just looking forward to keep this rolling.
Let's go.
Yeah, good work. All right. Drop a like, comment if you'd like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for listening. Peace.
See ya.
Later.